But
please do so now.
Is that a lawful order, though? Is that a lawful order you're giving us?
Think about it. When you start, I'm having to keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
Now you're interfering with me.
How? You cannot do that.
Listen to me.
Okay.
You're interfering with me concentrating on my job here.
I'm not stopping you from your job.
Yes, you are. Because
How?
I'm having to pay attention to you.
No, you don't. You can choose to go and do your work.
We're out here looking for the missing mayor. There's no reason to give us a hard time.
Deputy Steve Wilkinson is no stranger to the San Joaquin Valley Transparency YouTube channel. In fact, he's becoming a regular. He likes to violate people's rights in light of the public. He's also been named in a lawsuit by a former female employee. He's been arrested for first-degree criminal mistreatment and third and fourth-degree assault. This guy is a walking menace to society. Looks like we've discovered him again, treating the public like he's supreme leader of the free world and all his demands must be met and obeyed at all times. Let's check out this video. I'll let the man tell his story at the end. Subscribe to his channel. I'll also show you how Wilkinson acted last time we seen him here on an exclusive video that was sent to us. What's Deputy Steve Wilkinson doing these days? Let's find out, folks.
So you can see it's roped off down there. Yeah.
If you would like me to seize your phone, go ahead and take pictures.
You already have pictures already.
If you would like me to seize your phone, take pictures.
Well, I'm WVT. I work with the press, private press.
If you would like me to seize your phone, go ahead and take pictures, please.
Okay.
I'm asking you not to. This is still a crime scene.
The crime scene's down there.
This is still a crime scene.
Okay. You gotta fix that. I'm just here.
Leave, sir.
I am free to stay too.
Yes, and you're not to take pictures.
I'm only taking pictures of what's right here. I'm not taking pictures of the bike or anything.
This is my crime scene.
I understand that. That's why I'm not crossing.
If you're taking pictures, I want a copy of everything you've
I'll
taken.
gladly give it to you. Do you have a card? Because I have Andrew's card, I have McEwen's card, so whenever there's a video thing, I'd gladly give them information. Perfect, Steve Wilkinson, thank you. So
yes.
yeah, I'll gladly give you whatever information I have.
Okay.
But I try to support my community.
When you give it to me, you will bring your phone with you, and I will view your phone, and I will see what pictures you're giving me that are, so you're giving me everything.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure.
All right. Please stay back away from the crime.
Of course, that's why I asked Andrew where the line was. I mean, I'm being very courteous as possible. So we have him right here, Steve Wilkinson, deputy. Huh.
Yeah. Go, I don't know. Do you have your press credentials with you?
First Amendment right.
No, see, when you start interfering...
No, I am not interfering with you.
You're starting to interfere.
I'm not going to
Listen
escalate
to me,
this.
please.
Sure, go ahead.
When you start... I'm having to keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
Now you're interfering with me.
How? You cannot do that.
Listen to me.
Okay.
You're interfering with me concentrating on my job here.
I'm not stopping you from your job.
Yes, you are. Because
How?
I'm having to pay attention to you.
No, you don't. You can choose to go and do your work. And don't escalate, please. I'm not escalating. I'm doing freedom of press, First Amendment right.
With you,
okay, well, you don't have to.
For your cooperation, which you're refusing.
What cooperation?
Your cooperation with you telling me you're the press.
Yes, I am acting under press. It's called freedom of press. It's a First Amendment right in this country. And didn't you uphold your constitutional sworn to Constitution of the United States? First Amendment right?
If you're claiming to be part of the press, you should have some...
Are you getting press and media confused? See, I'm not going to interfere like you're talking about. So where's a good distance for me, if you don't mind me asking? Where's a good distance? Like right here, right here, right here? So I'm doing this video to have an update on discoveries that I'm figuring out about Yamhill County, Washington County, when it comes to Deputy Steve Wilkinson. First things first, I watched a video from San Joaquin News Network, which is an auditor, but he mentioned that Steve Wilkinson was arrested at his home in 2011, and that made me look into it and Google it, and actually Google it. So KGW 8 is a well-known affiliated bona fide news network agency. They did confirm that he was arrested on May 26, 2011 at his home in Aurora, Oregon because of criminal assault. He was charged with criminal assault. He was arrested by Oregon State Police. And what's interesting was I went down to the Yamhill County Courthouse to do a little inquiry. I looked in the Yamhill County database, could not find anything on Steve Wilkinson being arrested, and he wasn't convicted, but there's no paper trail of the process that he would have gone like everybody else. So I also went to the Washington County side to see what was on that side, because the DA of Yamhill County handed the case over to the DA for Washington County, and guess what? Nothing. So on the database for Washington County, nothing. On the Yamhill County database, nothing. So if you go check on Google, type in Steve Wilkinson, Wilkinson, you will find that there are at least 2 legit news networks that have published this information back in 2011, and they also, one of them published that the charges were dropped against this officer. So if you don't want to look into that, I will just let you know essentially what happened. So he was arrested for criminal assault back in 2011. Yamhill County DA asked Washington County DA to take the case because of conflict of interest, and that makes perfect sense. Again, like I said, there's no record of that I checked. Washington County DA requested the presiding judge to dismiss the charges for criminal assault, and the judge dismissed it, thus reinstating Steve Wilkinson back as a deputy for Yamhill County Sheriff's Office. So the whole thing, to me, is very shady, very fishy. And with the law where it says you have to notify someone within 14 days that they're being investigated, and you have to surrender your information, you can't do it anonymously, that makes it hard. Oh, something that was interesting was the representative who called me back, she told me that I was routed to the wrong department. This is Oregon State Police, by the way. She said she has never heard of someone trying to inquire about the arrest of a police officer that Oregon State Police arrested. So she had no idea about where to direct me and my inquiry. And then I told her, consequently, I just looked it up, that the guy would be getting my information, where I live, my full name, all this kind of stuff. So I told her, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to back out of my request because of fear of retaliation. And she's like, yeah, I understand. She said, yeah, I understand. Those are her words. So, again, I'm pretty much, at this point, concluded my investigation here, or at least looking into it as an inquiry. I really do hope that there will be transparency in the future with Yamhill County and Washington County. I feel like a lot of people are unaware of it, or they are aware, but they feel like they're powerless. But the thing is, we are the 21st century people, and we live in a democracy, at least we're supposed to live in a democracy, with a republic in place that has laws to have some sort of harmony and balance. That way we have a society, a good society, preferably free, but that's just my opinion on it. But I hope someday this information will resonate with people in the future, and hopefully we'll see some good changes in Oregon. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my videos. I'll keep you posted. I'm going to see if I can find some people who don't know about this and maybe get some interviews, and I'll try and get you another video. Thank you for your time.
Put out cars out there.
So there's no signs that say no parking for one, but we got permission.
There's a sign that says Follow all the park rules.
Okay.
And the
With it-
county says under
What ordinance is that? And could you guys both identify yourselves, please?
Deputy Wilkinson, I just did.
Okay.
Twice down there.
You have any other identifier? Badge number?
17691.
You, sir?
30890.
Name?
Corporal Link.
All right, Link, thank you. And
So,
Wilkinson,
so when
thank
we
you.
got here, we explained who we were with the other officer up there.
He's not an officer.
They unlocked this and let us in this secure
No,
area.
incorrect. You just told me right down there.
So-
They
were not
unlocked
locked
it. They unlocked it
I'm done talking.
and let us in.
They let us in. We
We're-
can't do anything about that.
We're out here looking for the missing mayor. There's no reason to give us a hard time. We're not here to make enemies. We're here to abide by the rules. We were allowed in here.
No, you're not.
We were
All right,
allowed in here,
we're
sir.
not saying we won't leave. We're just
terminated.
your attitude is uncalled for. Where's your
Yeah. Are you
Are
professionalism?
you trespassing us from public property?
No,
Where-
I am
but-
telling you to move your cars to designated parking spots that the ordinance says they should be in.
Okay.
Okay.
If that is your order, we'll do it. But the
Please do so
Is that
now.
a lawful order, though? Is that a lawful order you're giving us?
Think about it.
It needs, no, that's not a yes.
Okay.
It's a yes or no. Is it a lawful order?
Citation. How about that?
So under threat of citation, I'll move my vehicle.
Not a threat.
No, you are threatening me to cite my vehicle. We'll move them. We're on our way.
All right, folks, here are my final thoughts. First and foremost, I must extend my deepest gratitude to you, the diligent subscribers, for embodying the quintessential principle of support, the very backbone upon which auditors stand firm. Your unwavering commitment has not only nurtured, but indeed propelled this community to global recognition. The stark contrast between yourselves and the average consumer of mainstream media news cannot be overstated. While they passively absorb, you actively engage, stepping into the fray to hold those who wield power in public office to account for their actions. This is no small feat. It requires a willingness to confront the shadow, to illuminate the corners of governance that would rather remain in the dark. You take upon yourselves the Herculean task of gathering critical information, name, badge numbers, departmental affiliations, and then, armed with this knowledge, you reach out, you file complaints, you make your voices heard. Some among you have even taken the extraordinary step of identifying and documenting the very officers we highlight for their transgressions, mirroring one individual's exemplary effort. This is transparency in action, a testament to the power of the individual when armed with truth and courage. Your contributions are nothing short of outstanding. Should you ever encounter an officer featured in our content while they are out there on duty and manage to document their actions, I implore you to share your footage with us at recordpolicenow@gmail.com. Your participation is crucial. Consider the case of Deputy Steve Wilkinson, a man still in the employ of his department, still oblivious to the First Amendment he is sworn to uphold. This, however, is not an isolated incident, but a systematic failure. The sad reality is that many officers are unaware of the very oath they take upon entering the force. A mere formality devoid of understanding, a charade that undermines the foundational principles they are meant to serve. I challenge you, should you harbor any doubts, to seek out evidence of a police officer being sworn in who genuinely comprehends the oath. Such footage is as rare as it is revealing. What you will find, more often than not, is a parroting of words, an echo without substance. Our investigations on this channel have laid bare this unsettling pattern. A pattern that, unlike the false assurances given by some in law enforcement, does not deceive. Remember, even the Supreme Court has sanctioned deceit by police in the course of their investigations by allowing them to lie. As we conclude today's discussion, I urge you to lend your support to those who courageously spotlight these truths. I will provide a link to one such individual's channel for your convenience. As always, until the next video, continue to question, to hold accountable, and to seek truth. Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. You guys will learn from it. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.